Here's a quick troubleshoot. Manifesting your desire is fun. It's a lot of fun. So if you're not having fun, stop whatever it is you're doing because it isn't manifesting your desire. There's nothing wrong with your powers of manifestation either. Your ability to manifest hasn't gone anywhere. You've still got it. Manifesting your desires is fun. So much fun. Not only is manifesting a lot of fun, it feels easy. It feels like something you choose to do willingly because you want to. So if it feels like manifesting is difficult and you do your manifestation techniques like visualizations and affirmations and scripting because it feels like you have to do it or else bad things will happen, stop just for a little while. Take a break. That's right. I'm saying stop torturing yourself just for a little while. Nothing bad is going to happen. You thinking something bad is going to happen is just you doing negative affirmations instead of positive ones. So stop. If it isn't fun, you are not manifesting your desire. If what you're doing, what you're thinking and feeling isn't fun, what you're manifesting, because you are manifesting constantly, whether you're conscious of it or not, and that's something that you are manifesting, is something other than your desire. If nothing feels fun, good. Say that again. Nothing feels fun. Nothing feels fun? Nothing feels fun. There's your answer. Do nothing. Not one thing. Not a single thing. Do nothing. Not forever and ever, just for a little while. Do nothing. Sit and breathe and stare at a blank wall for a while. Or sit and breathe with your eyes closed. Take a nap if you like. Do the absolute minimum just for a little while. Just exist. Just be. Some people call it meditation. Doesn't matter what you call it. No need to complicate it either. What you're doing is nothing. You're doing the absolute minimum. You're coasting. You're taking it easy. You're chilling. You're breezing. Easy as pie, easy peasy, broccolini. Don't be so quick to jump up and go back to torturing yourself with things you quote unquote have to do. Don't be so quick to jump up and go back to tormenting yourself. Life will go on whether you do that stuff you think you have to do or not. Life will go on whether you torment yourself or not. I'm not saying you don't matter. That's not the point. I'm not telling you that nobody cares about you either, although it's true actually in the sense that nobody cares as much about you as you do. And by the way, nobody caring about you is a good thing, not a bad thing. Nobody cares, and that's a good thing. You are free to do as you please. Hooray! You are free to do the fun stuff. There are things you feel like doing, things that you think would be a lot of fun. And if you would just do nothing for long enough without jumping up and going back to doing all of that stuff you think you have to do, those things, those fun things will come to you. They will come to you within easy reach. You are free to do as you please. This is not about being a rebel or about being naughty and subversive. This is about letting yourself and everyone else, while you're at it, off the hook. It's about recognizing that the basis of your reality is freedom and that nobody outside of you is responsible for your happiness and fulfillment. Another way of saying the exact same thing that might sound nonsensical but isn't is to say that there is someone who cares about you in the way that you would like. And that someone is the ultimate, the universe, source energy, God, higher consciousness, your inner being, whatever name you want to call it. There is a higher power who knows and understands you intimately as no earthly human being can, who does care about you. Not in a sense of being a strict overseer who judges you and then rewards or punishes you for your actions, but as a high-spirited, happy friend who is curious about you, interested in you, and who loves seeing you thrive. This is someone who knows you inside out and adores you, all of you, wholly and completely. Isn't that good to know? Your inner being is your bestie who is constantly sending you encouragement to open up to the possibilities for good rather than being hyper vigilant to all of the risks and dangers that you tend to notice instead, if that makes sense. Encouragement for you to be more receptive of your unfulfilled desires as opposed to your unrealized nightmares. So by now, you have probably happily been doing nothing for a while. That is to say, you've happily been not forcing yourself to do things you don't feel like doing, happily been not tormenting yourself. Isn't it a nice place to be? Wouldn't you like to stay here just a little longer? The truth is, you never have to leave. You can live what you call your regular real life in the same mood of freedom and ease, the same mood of playful, carefree joy that you feel when you choose of your own volition to play a game. You play to win, and winning is fun, but you don't mind losing either because it's just a game. You go into a game knowing that the possibility of losing is sort of built in, and you play willingly because you want to, not because you have to. Life is sort of like a game, only much more open-ended. It's a game where you can't really lose either because the rules are determined by you. You make the rules and you can change them at any time. Live life in the mood of playing an open world game, if you like, or the mood in which you go on vacation. You don't go on vacation to get stuff done and win awards, unless that's what you make it about, and some people do that, believe it or not. A vacation in the usual sense is something fun, where you allow yourself to play and explore and relax. When you're on vacation, you allow yourself to leave your worries behind, at least for a little while. Start getting into the habit of doing what you want to, because you want to do it, not because you have to. Better said, start remembering the truth that you are free to do what you want to because you want to do it, not because you have to, and you always have been free. What you think of as your regular real life is just as fun and interesting as that vacation that you think is so much better. Higher consciousness knows this. Pure consciousness, after all, is non-physical, and life in the physical realm, your life specifically, is its opportunity to glimpse something from your human perspective. And how could this not be fascinating? Imagine you are a disembodied spirit who travels at the speed of light, if not faster, and who is all-knowing and exists everywhere all at once, because you are essentially God, a divine spiritual being who sees all and knows all, while being unseen and invisible yourself. To be seen at all is an experience God gets to experience through you, to see through your eyes and hear through your ears and speak through your voice and feel through your body. In other words, you are a divine spiritual being experiencing a human perspective. All of it is interesting. When you are bored or sad or angry, even that is interesting to higher consciousness. You are an eternal being who chose to be here in this space and in this time because you decided before you got here that this would be the best time to be here and take a break from the quote-unquote monotony of being an all-knowing supreme being who is incapable of being surprised. Your physical human limitations allow you to discover things as if it were for the first time, things that infinite intelligence has always known. Infinite intelligence loves witnessing your reaction to these discoveries. No matter what you are experiencing, higher consciousness is interested, fascinated. And the more interested and fascinated and keen you are about your own existence, the closer you are to God, to that part of you that is spiritual, that part of you that is non-physical, that part of you that is boundless, limitless, undefined. The more passionate you feel about your own existence and the daily experience of your own life, the more connected you feel to that ultimate power and the more united you feel with source energy. That's why you feel so good when you feel good, why it feels so wholesome. It's also why you feel so bad when you feel bad. When you feel bad and unloved or abandoned and so on, you are thinking and feeling directly in opposition to source energy, who knows without a shadow of doubt and with absolute clarity that you are connected, even if you think you are not. You are a being of pure positive energy, even when you believe otherwise. That is your true nature. Your true essence is that of an eternal being who is so free that you chose not to be free just for a little while. You are a divine supreme being who has chosen to embody a more limited finite experience, not in order to prove something or make a point, but because to be limited and finite in this way and to be human is fun, not unlike a vacation.